Hey YouTube, this is BaldFrog1, and it's another video on our $50 a week budget that we prep with. And this week's preps are, actually it was a very good week for us. I went to one yard sale and got quite a few things for just $15. This week at the yard sale I was able to pick up 2 crank flashlights. And I needed these for our bug out bag. I got 13 candles. This Home Remedies book. There's some interesting information in here that I think I'll be able to use. Also this little pocket knife. Actually, I think it's made in the USA. I believe it was. Something I've been looking for. I have been wanting a new percolator. It's not new, it's used. It was clean and in really good shape. I made coffee with it yesterday and it came out really good. So I was excited to find that. She also had a cast iron pan and the Dutch oven. She also had the folding carrier for 5 gallons of water and 2 brand new water bottles that I needed for our bug out bags. So I got all of these for $15. I was really excited. I kind of felt like I won the lottery. So with the rest of the money, I was able to get 4 pounds of the dehydrated chopped onions, some toilet paper, these side dishes, these noodle side dishes. I love these, and what I do with them is I actually cut a little hole right up here in the top, and then I food save them. And I've actually had some that are 5 years old that have been food saved, and they still taste like the day I bought them. And I have actually quite a few of these in my prep. This was a good deal. 75 cents for fruit pectin, and it was 75 cents because the box was crushed. My husband this week bought me a new Boonie hat because I had lost mine last year, so I was very happy to get a new hat. And some things that I needed for our bug out bags. We needed to remove some things and add some things that we didn't have. And I'll start over here. Well, this actually isn't for the bug out bag, but I do keep a good stock of over-the-counter pain relievers, and the only reason I do it is because I'm still recovering from back surgery, and even though I'm not on any prescription medications, I do sometimes need the pain relievers just to kind of get through the day. And I was able to get ones that have some good expiration dates. 2013, and the Advil is actually 2014. So that's good because I'll have them for a while and they won't go bad. Dollar store flashlights. We have quite a few of these, if you can see. I did a test last week. I actually opened one up, I put some batteries in, I turned it on and left it. 24 hours later, it was still going. And this is actually the one I tested with. And it's still going. So I picked up a few more of these. I picked up 3 more. And these are in the bug out bags, and I think for $1 and some batteries, it's a really good flashlight. I needed a machete. My husband has a nice machete, and I wanted one, so I just picked one up. You can get these at Walmart for $15. I got this one, same exact thing, for $3 at the flea market. And yeah, it's a little cheap, but it's still a machete. He sharpened it for me, and I went out and hacked at the hedges. So it works. For $3, it's not bad. It's something to have. I needed some new leather gloves, so I just got this pair to put in my bag. I also picked up some instant coffee for my bug out bag because I don't think I'd be able to bug out very far without some coffee. And these are these little go packs of Clorox wipes. I got these at Kroger. These were 50 cents a piece, and the reason I picked them up, my husband said I was crazy. He didn't want them in the bug out bags, and I told him I thought it was a good idea because we have wet wipes for maybe cleaning off, or I have hand sanitizer, but what if we need to touch something that might have germs, or, there might be a pandemic and you just need something to wash something down before you touch it. So, and after I kind of gave him my thought, he was like, that's a good idea. So I have those. I also picked up 6. I'm only showing 3, but I have 6 bandanas. I have 2 in the camo colors, and I bought an orange in case, for signaling, but they can be used for a lot of different things. So this is what I got this week for $50. And sometimes it's hard because you want to just prep for food or do your water or, focus on something. And then I'm starting to realize that you really have to, at some point, start to kind of branch out a little bit and pick up some of the things that you do need. And so this is what I was able to get. And this week I felt it was a really good week. So there's something else I want to talk about. I got that wasn't part of the prep, but it was probably the best thing I bought this week. 1 second after, I've been hearing everybody talk about this book, and my God, I bought this book Friday night at 9:30 p.m. at Barnes & Noble's, and I almost didn't buy it. I said, I'll go to the library in the morning and pick it up, and I decided to buy it. I finished this book Saturday afternoon at 3 o'clock. I was so riveted. I just couldn't put it down. I actually fell asleep reading it Friday night. One thing has happened with this book for me. This is my motivation for prepping. And it's not about the EMPs. It is about what has happened to these people. Yes, it's fiction, but it is not an unrealistic book. It really isn't. This could happen. This could happen in a disaster, an economic collapse. It is laid out in a very realistic and in a very scary scenario. And I don't think it's too far-fetched. I really don't. There's a passage in the book. It's actually on page 258, and I happen to remember the page number. And he basically is questioning why he didn't prep. And I actually stopped on that passage, and I got up and I walked to my husband and I read it to him, and I said, I don't ever want to have to be one of those people who says that. I don't want to have to think it. I don't want to have to actually say it out loud. And he agreed. And he's in the middle of reading the book right now. So whether you buy this book to have as part of your books for prepping or for later reference, I think it's a good idea. If you don't, if you go to the library and just take it out and read it, I can almost guarantee you are not going to forget it. I'm almost ready to reread it again because I was just captivated, and it has motivated me to stay focused. And, I just don't want to be one of those people in that book. And that's why I prep, and I do what I can. And we do it on a budget. We have only $50 a week. And there's a reason. My husband and I, for the last 2 years, have been working hard to pay off all of our debt. We want to be debt-free. And we're hoping here pretty soon we're going to be there. And so that I can, use more money to prep. But how did I come up with a $50 a week budget? Well, we looked at what we were doing. And we went out to dinner one night a week. And as we decided that we wanted to prep, we felt that giving up that going out to dinner that one night a week was worth it. And if giving up one night a week keeps me and my family, my husband and my daughter, from being one of these people in this book, it's worth it. It's worth a steak dinner at Outback or wherever. It's absolutely worth it. So if you get a chance, definitely, it's one of those books that I would definitely recommend it, and I don't recommend too many books, just because I have my own personal taste. But it's an easy read, and you'll get drawn in. After chapter 2, you will be pulled in, and you will think you are part of their community. So this is what I have this week. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a good week, and I hope to be back next week. Have a great week. Bye-bye.